Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. U.P.K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. You ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he give them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, it's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people.
Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that U.P.K banner, is my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. It's all about that warfare, boy. Back up. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grip. My soldiers take grip till I'm stand down. Take grip. My soldiers take grip till I'm stand down. Take grip. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We She concealed, she modest. I know 2 things. A robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My U.P.K soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that means? Fall on his ass. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one West. Say what? Long live one West. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to grip, 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 go to grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give grip, give grip, give grip, back up, give grip, give grip, give grip, back up, give grip, give grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grip, 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 take grip. My soldiers take grip till I'm stand down. Take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip. My soldiers take grip till I'm stand down.
I teach the truth, you're all right.
You're good.
All right, clap it up. Hey. Wow. All right, shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatam. To all the brothers, Yahweh Shemar Latan by Shem Yahushua. To all the sisters with I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. Right, and we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth of the Bible since 1969. And the truth of the Bible is that blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the chosen people of the Lord, right? This whole earth belongs to you and nobody but you and everything in it. You have dominion over all the earth and everybody in it and everything in it. All the animals, all the plants, all the people. You know what I mean? All the people. But to gain the kingdom of heaven, which that's what the kingdom of heaven is our rulership here on earth under our King Christ, right? Right? But in order to gain that, we must keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what we must keep. You know what I mean? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no free choice. There's no guessing game. You know what I'm talking about? We keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and there's no sinning. You dig? Y'all understand that? Everybody understand that? That's what we must do. We have to do that. Because if we don't, then it just make us a Christian pastor. If we don't, it just make us a Muslim imam. It just make us this person and that person, everybody else that's in the world. You know what I mean? Everybody that's in the world. You feel me? But us here in the I.S.U.P.K, what makes us different because we keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And today is I.S.U.P.K San Antonio Wednesday biblical law class, man. And that's what we're going to bust down. We're going to bust down these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And what we're talking about today is family drama. We all have family drama, right? Everybody got problems in their family, between husband and wife, parents and kids, you and your mother, you and your brother, you and your sister. You know what I mean? We all have problems in our families, right? How do we get past those? How do we get past that? How do we get past that family drama? You know what I mean? Does that anybody know?
We go and actually talk it out and actually see where the problem lies.
Okay, that's a good one. Anybody else?
Work it out.
Work it out. Okay.
Read 78 chapters in the Bible.
All right. Okay, that's excellent. Also, anybody else?
Get counseling if you can't confront the person.
I like that. I love that. Give that sister a hand. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted by getting counsel. Now, Capiar, what's the scripture?
What's the scripture? Getting counsel?
Yes.
Getting counsel. All right.
Anybody online can answer it too. I'm pretty sure y'all know it. Y'all just not thinking.
Wait, say it again.
What's the law about getting counsel? Where do you go to in the Bible to tell you about getting counsel?
Where?
Because first you don't first start off with getting counsel. First you start off with what?
I'm not lost.
Right?
That's it. That's the scripture.
Yeah, and then you do what?
And if he doesn't hear you, you go to someone above you, or you get more.
What's the scripture?
Matthew 18 and 15.
Let's go to it. Give that brother a hand. What's up?
It's a mouth out there.
Excellent. Give her a hand.
Give her a hand. That's it. I know she know it. I know she know it. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead. Let's go to it. Let's go to it because that's how we keep the brotherhood and sisterhood intact here in the I.S.U.P.K. By going to that brother or that sister and going to them alone. You feel me? If they don't hear you, then we're going straight to counsel. No sweat. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no time in arguing and fussing and you know what I mean? Fighting about it, no sweat. Go to the camp leader. Hey, if the camp leader if your transgression is with the camp leader, not transgression. If your trespass is with the camp leader, go to the man above him. You know what I mean? It's always somebody else to go to, right? All right.
All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee,
Right.
go and tell him his faults between thee and him alone.
Now, when it says brother, does it only mean brother? It doesn't. It mean it could be your sister. It could be, you know what I mean, your wife, your husband. You know what I mean? It could be all of those things.
Like I said, he's talking about anybody within the nation of Israel.
Man, I like the way you put that. The word nation. I like the way you put that. You know what I'm talking about? But anybody that's in the nation of Israel, right? You can go and you need to go to them and go to them alone and let them know because they might not even know that they made you feel some type of way. You know what I mean? They don't know that they trespassed against you if you don't tell them. They'll be like, oh, my bad. I just talk like this all the time. So like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? So they don't know unless you go to them and tell them. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody has different emotions. Everybody has different feelings. We don't know. You know what I mean? So to keep that brotherhood intact, you let them know that, hey, you offended me. And then what happens, Shemai, if they don't, what happens if they hear you?
If they hear you, you gain the brother.
What happens if they don't hear you? If the first words out of their mouth ain't, oh, I'm Salakia, brother. I didn't even, you know what I'm talking about? Didn't even realize I'm so Salakia. What happens then?
Go to council.
We go where?
Go to council.
Go to council. And we let the men above us decide who's right and who's wrong. Forget it. You know what I'm talking about? Forget about it. Right? If you're a wise brother, you don't want to go to council. If you're a wise sister, you don't want to go to council. You know what I'm talking about? Because once it's out of your hands, you know what I mean? It's in the hands of somebody else. You be like, oh man, it could go either way. Well, you could just say Salaki. All right, I did not mean that. You know what I'm talking about? You are my brother and I love you. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go have a drink. You know what I'm talking about? You are my sister. I love you. Where's your husband at? Can she have a drink? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Can she have a drink? All right, no sweat. Here, pull up. You know what I'm talking about? Toast like Yashal and take it to the face and, you know what I'm talking about? Go about your business. You feel me? You understand that?
Come.
Keep reading.
Come. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee,
Right?
go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
Right. Go there and tell him his fault between him and him alone. Right? Don't be all in the middle of the business. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Everybody got to hear what's going on. Pull him to the side. Hey, brother, can we talk to you over here? Let's come this way. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all can talk to each other. Right? In school, right? How many did everybody get to arguing in front of everybody? Next thing you know, somebody feels some type of way, they start fighting. Right? What would have happened if they just pulled each other to the side away from everybody and talked?
Everything would be all right.
Everything would be all right. What about you? You ever seen that in school? I know because I used to go to school out here. I know. You know what I'm talking about? And I made the mistake of we'll confront right there in front of me in the middle of the cafeteria. So what was all it in? Woo. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, we're going to blows because pride gets in the way and everything else gets in the way. But if I would have just pulled that brother to the side, it would have been all good. You know what I mean? You understand? Keep reading.
Come. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
Right. So he put him to the side, told him you did this and did that. And he was I'm Slocky, brother. I didn't even realize that it was like, you know what I mean? Then you gained a brother. That's now your brother. You dig what I'm saying? Now you gained a sister. That is now your sister. Y'all, you know what I mean? Let the brotherly love and sisterly love commence on going, you know what I mean? Now let's go party. You know what I'm talking? Israel likes a party. You know what I'm talking? Put on the music and get the dancing, and you know what I mean? No matter what. You dig what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 16. But if he would not hear thee,
if he don't hear you, oh man, you tripping. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. You know what I mean? Like some of our people do. You know what I mean? Move on, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You know how we do. Y'all know how black and Hispanic and Native American people do. Right? We all know how we do. We used to be like that. Till we came into the I.S.U.P.K. and we found something better. Keep going.
then take with thee 1 or 2 more.
Right, then take some witnesses, somebody else, so they can be like, you know what, what's going on, and they can be like level-headed people in the level-headed people of understanding. You know what I mean? Neutral brothers and neutral sisters. Well, you know what? You know what I mean? It sounds like he was upset about this, and you know what I mean? Maybe the brother just needs more than one person to tell him about himself. You know what I mean? Tell him what happened. Tell him what was, you know what I mean, that he was wrong. And he'd be like, man, I didn't know. I didn't even know. You know what I'm talking about? But keep going.
That in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses,
Right.
every word may be established.
Every word may be established, right? That is more than one person that's hearing what's going on now. You know what I mean? Every word is going to be established. We all going to understand what's happening, what's going on. Broke the mouse. He done broke the mouse. He knocked the mouse all off. He threw it against the wall too. Officer Dawada, sir. He threw it against the wall. I seen him. Knocked it all off the table. I could block it. But yeah, so just in the mouth of 2 or 3 brothers and sisters, right? That way everybody can know what's going on. Well, not everybody, but it won't just be y'all two. Somebody can be writing, you know what I mean? Hecklement who's right and who's wrong. But keep reading.
Verse 17. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church.
Right? If he's still being hard-headed, he's still like, nah, I ain't right. I know what y'all saying, but what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? What I'm saying is this and that, and that and this and that and that. Keep going.
But if he neglect to hear the church,
right? The who?
The church,
the whole congregation, everybody. Not the generals involved. Generals is. So now, what happened, Warrior? Yeah, you know, it's my best General Muhammad impression, but hey, so was this that? You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, that's how it be. That's how it be. They want to get down to the bottom of the situation. What happened? Well, what happened 2 hours before that?
Could you end up in the council with the general or commanding general?
Hey,
yes,
if he feel like, if he, he just told you, yes, you can. Commander Junior Hunter feels like he wants to be in there. Be in there. We're gonna tell him no. What they gonna say? Salakia, sir. We got this. Yeah, right. If he wants, hey, you know what I mean?
I know these scriptures all too good.
Sister Castellana said, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety.
Right. In the multitude of counselors there is safety. She's right. She's right. Because that's what's gonna stop everybody from bickering and fighting and schisms. You know what I'm talking about? A separation. That's what's gonna stop it. It's counsel. That's the only thing that's gonna stop the schisms. You understand that? Keep going.
But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as an heathen.
As a what?
As a heathen man.
Man, kick that brother out. Kick that brother out. School, kick that brother out of the nation. Ain't no helping this brother. If everybody's telling him you're wrong, you need to apologize and give, you know what I mean? Give the brother what he owes. And he's still like, hell no. That's something wrong with that brother. That brother got something wrong with his spirit. And he's going to conflict everybody else that's there, or somebody else that's there. So a brother's gonna want to put hands on them and do something, and then it's gonna be a big You know what I mean? It's gonna be a big fiasco. It's gonna be a big schism. You dig what I'm saying? So it's better to just let that brother go. Go about your business, bro. You feel me? That's the best thing for it. Now give me a definition. Look up in your Google machine, Capiar, and look up family.
Family schisms? Or
Not just family. Just look up family. Let's see what the definition of family is. I'm feeling this shirt though. You know tonight. I'm feeling this shirt. Y'all feeling this shirt, Israel?
Straight from Florida.
You know what I'm talking about?
From Florida.
I like this shirt, bro. This going on the wall.
Bad.
Wall of fame. What's good? What's good, man?
You made it?
No, I didn't make it.
Oh, you bought it?
Yeah, I bought it. I bought it from a brother in the school.
came over. Listen, all the descendants of the common ancestor.
It says what?
All the descendants of a common ancestor.
All the descendants of a common ancestor is family. Right? But that's something we've been knew, right? We from the hood. We talk to blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Like, what up, fam? You know what I'm talking about? What up, kinfolk? What you mean, kin? Like, you know what I mean? What's up, bro? Short for brother. Or back in the 70s, like, what up, brother? You know what I'm talking about? Never better, brother. Never better.
Never brother.
You
Never better.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We always had that understanding that that we're family, that we're brother, but do we act like it? We don't act like it. Give me nationality.
Nationality?
Give me the definition of nationality. Say something about an ethnic group.
You understand what I mean, family means?
But there should have been another definition of family.
Or it was like the one family.
Yeah,
Parents,
family of parents, kids
as a unit.
Yeah, but you understand?
I wanted that one too.
Okay.
I wanted that one too because what we're gonna get into next, we're gonna get into Adam and Eve and how Adam took his family, and made a family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like when you take your wife, you're gonna take your family on the earth and make a family.
This is my family.
Yeah, basically, that's
I
what
inherited extra children.
that's what I'm saying. You feel me? Like, so he took his family on the earth, and y'all got family. Y'all made a family. Like, that's what we all do.
So do you want me to do the family first or the national?
Yeah, do family first because we already went to family. You understand that? You understand that? You know what I mean? Because if you take a sister and make her your wife, that's now your family. You know what I mean? But she was already your family because she was your sister. So we should treat her still like our sister.
That's deep.
You know what I mean? You just like you love your sister, you should love your wife. You should love your sister. You should love your wife. You should love your sister. It's that simple.
So it says.
Somebody was raising their hand? No. I was making sure.
So this is a group of one or more parents and their children living together as a unit.
Right. There it is. Parents, children as a unit. Men, woman, kids as living as a unit, right? That's a family. Right? But also read the second definition.
All the descendants of a common ancestor.
All the descendants of a common ancestor, a nation. Right? A nation of people. Israelites. We're one family. You dig what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we're one family. Keep going. Or go to nationality.
Oh, there's another one that says a race or a group of people from a common stock.
Oh, that's even better. A race or group of people from a common stock. What's our common stock?
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Man, give that brother a hand. Give that brother a hand. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Israel had 12 sons. Simple, right? It's not hard. It's very simple. Keep going.
So the family, it's like the nationality, the status of belongings to a particular nation, or the second one that says an ethnic group.
That's what I want.
Forming a part of one or more political nation.
Right. So it's an ethnic group. Right. What's our ethnicity?
Israel.
That's our ethnicity. Right. Some people gonna call us black, Hispanic, and Native American. We're still Israelites.
I was gonna say Jew.
I like that one too. I like that one too. I like Israel because you know, Jew can get misconstrued because you know, Jew is only short for Judah. You know what I mean? So they can get misconstrued for one tribe. You know what I mean? So when you say Israel, there ain't no shot of a doubt. It's talking about all 12 tribes. You say the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I mean? There ain't no shot of a doubt, right? All right, we just making sure. Now, since we got those definitions out of the way, right? So we got family being a parents, children as a family unit in a home, right? And it takes families to make a nation, right? Or to make a tribe, and it didn't take tribes to make a nation. You understand that? Do I need to pull out my what do you call it? Dry erase board? I don't need to pull out my dry erase board. A family makes a tribe. A tribe makes a nation, right? But that is all considered family, right? All right. Now, give me what's a law about family?
About family?
Yeah, give me some laws. Give me a law about family.
Honor thy mother and thy father.
Yeah, that's a law about family.
1 Corinthians 11:1. Well, 11:3.
That's a good one too. But you know the one I want. You know the one I'm thinking about.
When you're thinking about family,
Of course.
that's some,
A man leave with the woman and cling unto his wife.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
about family.
But you were just about to quote it.
Oh, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
You shouldn't do what?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Or what? Or
Or
thou shalt not hate thy
sister in thy heart.
what is it?
Thou shalt not. What is it?
Yeah.
Like, where's it at?
Yeah.
I think it's like
We went through this the other day, remember? Like a couple weeks ago. Remember that? And I got on everybody because everybody didn't know that simple brotherhood law.
John.
No.
It's not in John. Is it Matthew?
Nope. You're nowhere near it.
No, what's it mean? Leviticus.
There it is. If I said the law,
Yes,
think about
Leviticus. Yes, Leviticus. No. This is like 19 something or 14.
it. You're there.
I know
19,
somewhere right there.
19 and
14 or
Nope.
15.
Nope.
Or is it 19? Is it 3?
Nope.
Or is it 19 and 20?
You skipping it.
Skipping
When
it.
you was at 14, 15,
19, 18.
one more
17.
down.
Oh, 17. Yes. 19,
There you go.
17.
Let's go there.
19 to 17.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. You got to remember that, bro, because that's a brotherhood law. That's a law about brotherhood.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Said, right? Leviticus 19.
You gonna let the sister out?
They got written down in books. They probably.
Well, that's because they study. That's because they care about their brothers and their sisters. You dig what I'm saying? You can get crossed up by a Christian easy if you don't know it. You feel me? And who else deals with the law?
Will do.
Yeah.
They do like
Nope.
or they don't do them, but
You want me to hold this?
What?
Matthew
Leviticus?
15 and 18?
No. Well, who else deals with the law?
the Christians.
No. Who else deals with law, Shmaiwan?
Yeah, with the law of this Bible?
Yeah.
Jewish man.
Nope.
We do.
What makes the I.S.U.P.K different from everybody else on
Oh,
this
fake
planet?
Israelite group.
No. What makes the I.S.U.P.K different from everybody on the planet? Who deals with the law?
We actually follow the law section.
Who else deals with the law?
Nobody.
Who?
Oh, you know,
Nobody.
I don't know.
Nobody else deals with the law. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a fake Israelite group. You're not dealing with the law like the I.S.U.P.K is dealing with the law. That's why they get shape ups. I mean, that's why they wear fringes on their shirts. That's why in their groups they kill their sisters. That's why in their groups they molest kids. You dig what I'm saying? Nobody's dealing with the law except the I.S.U.P.K. And this y'all need to be abrasive like that. You know what I mean? To let everybody know you're not doing the law. You feel me? You don't do the law. They tell you on the Sabbath day you can't play video games. If we ain't going to camp, you can't enjoy yourself by playing video games. You can't rest by playing video games. What do I want to go to the gym? I can't go work out now. You dig what I'm saying? I can't go for a 2-mile run. I ain't going for a 2-mile run, but saying I can't go for a 2-mile run. You dig what I'm saying? I can't go exercise on the Sabbath day. You dig what I'm saying?
Can't cook.
Yeah, can't cook. They want you to sit in bed all day in the dark. You understand that? Nobody does the law but the I.S.U.P.K. And the sister had to get that. All right.
Then it was like, who the law?
It was a simple question. Simple question, simple answer. Nobody. Not a damn soul. Not my mama, not your mama, not my grandmama, not your grandmama. Not nobody. Nobody. All right? All right. Go ahead.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
You shouldn't do what?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
You shouldn't hate your brother in thine heart. What do gang members do?
They hate their brother in their heart.
Right? What do Christian pastors do?
They definitely hate their brother in their heart.
Wait, what do people in the Christian church do when they talk about behind somebody's back?
They hate their brother in their heart.
Right? In the whole world, everybody in the world, they hate their brothers. What do white people do? What did Putin do to bring his brothers back into Russia?
He went to war with his brother.
He killed his brothers. Right? He killed his brothers. When Trump was in office and Joe Biden was in office, whatever, then they stormed the Capitol building. They hated their brothers. They hate their brothers. Antifa and the Proud Boys, whatever, they was out there having war in Portland, Oregon. Really, real bombs and smoke and weapons in Portland, Oregon.
So it just goes to show you, like, you know what I'm saying, like, the white man, when they feel oppressed, you know what I'm saying, they do what they were blessed with, the Lord blessed them with, you know what I'm saying, which is war. They want, you know what I'm saying, they ready to go to war.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying, as far as Jacob, you know what I'm saying, like, docile, you know what I'm saying, like, we march.
Right.
And expect to change.
We do. We march and expect to change. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? So where do we learn? Where did Bloods and Crips learn it from?
Learn from the white man.
Right. When they talk about spraying the block, right? It's spinning the block. Who used to spin the block?
What's his name? I.S.U.P.K.
They really spin the block. They hanging on the side of the vehicle, shooting up the block. Drive-bys, real drive-bys. You know what I'm talking about? These niggas out shooting 10 bullets, 16 bullets. Al Capone was shooting 300 bullets. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. The gangs of Chicago. What is your brothers in Chicago learning? They learned it from Al Capone and them Italians. And they learned it from white people.
So like I said, that's why that city so. Like you know what I'm saying. I know a dude out in Chicago. He said it's like a devilish cloud hanging over that city.
Mm-hmm.
Talked to him. He said this is the gangster city.
Yep. It sure is. But then everywhere you go, they all talking about they got ops, right? That started in Chicago. The ops and smoking on this and smoking on their dead homies, and you know what I'm talking about? Now everybody's smoking on dead homies. You feel me? Starting gang wars and gang beefs everywhere.
Even other countries saying that.
You dig what I'm saying? You understand that? But we learned it from our oppressors. That's where we learned it from. We didn't learn it from the Bible, because the Bible told us to do what? Read that one more time.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
That's what the Bible told us. Right? All these comedic nuts talking about the Bible this, the Bible that. The Bible just told us to do what?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
That's what the Bible's telling us. The Bible's telling us not to hate each other, but to love each other. You know what I'm talking about? Keep going.
Come. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
We should do what?
Rebuke thy neighbor.
You should rebuke thy neighbor, meaning correct your brother. When you see your brother going off and smoking weed and smoking cigarettes and eating pork and celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter and all this Halloween, you're supposed to correct your brother. You know, that's not our culture. You know what I'm talking about? We need to be not doing that. That we need to be doing this. You dig what I'm saying? And bring them to class. Tell them to come to class. Always invite them to class. You dig? Because if you don't, he's going to be the next brother dead on Halloween. Was it Halloween? Yeah, it was Halloween. Or was it going to be another brother dead at the Halloween party shooting dice? You dig what I'm saying?
There was one dude not long ago who got shot going to church.
Yeah. Hey, the only safe place is in here in the I.S.U.P.K. That's the only safe place in the world, in the earth, is an I.S.U.P.K. class. Because you can go, he got shot doing what?
Going to church.
He got shot going to church. Everybody say, oh, church is this and church is that. That's where the Lord resides. Well, they're dying there. Just like they're dying in elementary schools and grocery stores, they're dying in churches also. He died at a bowling alley. Brothers died in bowling alleys. You feel me? Yeah. Take off. Off take. I'm sorry. It's take off, right? I don't mean to mispronounce the brother's name, but you know what I mean? Because it's Quavo, Offset, Takeoff. That's, you know what I mean? I didn't really like their music, but I don't miss death shouldn't, you know what I mean? When brothers die, it's a terrible thing. They leave kids, women, brothers, sisters, mothers, daddies, you know what I mean? Everybody, they're all losing somebody. You feel me? And it's a terrible thing.
Young too.
Yeah, and Andy was young, but it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing, but it happens because, read that one more time.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
My bad. Start from the top. My bad. Yeah, my bad.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
That's why that happened. That's why that brother's dead. Because we have so much hate in the Black and Hispanic and Native American community. That's why these rappers kill each other like that. Because they hate each other. But all they got to do is listen to the Lord. All they have to do is listen to the I.S.U.P.K, listen to Commanding General Yana. Right? That's all they have to do. That's the problem, though. That's the problem, though. There's so much BS out here. They don't know what's right and what's wrong. You dig what I'm saying? They don't know whether to believe Commanding General Yana or to believe Sa Neter and those Egyptian nuts. They don't know whether to believe, what's his name, TD Snakes and Creflo Dollars. That's why we got to get right up there. We got to go out there to camp every single week. We have to have classes 7 days a week just so we can, when Kanye West said something, right? He shook the world. It shook the world up. Everybody been haywire. We've been saying the black Jews are black since 1969. You think what I'm saying?
It's crazy, bro. What you bringing out so heavy, I want. It's like the rappers are in competition with each other. You know what I'm saying? Who can make the, you know what I'm saying, the best music? Who can be the best puppet?
Right.
But in all actuality, you know what I'm saying? These white when these damn devils, when they control everything.
No, that's watery.
These damn devils control everything.
Yeah.
And the minute you go against these damn devils, they'll take your comfortability away from them.
Right. Right.
And they see it, but they don't want to believe it until it happens to them.
Right. They don't. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? They say they free. Why they free? Because they can drive Rolls Royces and Lamborghinis and shoot guns and have guns. Why are they free? They're not free. You know who's free? I.S.U.P.K is free. You know what I'm talking about? Want to know why we free? Because we actually tell the devil that he's a devil to his face. You know what I mean? How good that feels to be at camp and a devil comes up and you can tell the devil, you know, you're gonna be my slave one day, right? You should bow down and kiss boots. Kiss the boots of the slaves. That's freedom.
Can't come shut us down.
Right. Can't come shut us down. Police have tried, didn't work. You know what I mean? I'm surprised the police officer didn't take a step in the street and cough corona, I'm surprised. You know, tomorrow you're shutting down the wrong. You know what I mean? You need to go shut down the Christian church. What's that boy name? Joel Osteen. He go shut his church down, hiding money in the wall like a drug dealer. I'm surprised. He's selling drugs.
600,000.
Christianity is worse than drugs. He's selling it. I'm just saying, you know what the Black, Hispanic, and Native American community could do with $600,000? All those brothers in Tent City can be fed with $600,000. A building can be built for them. It's with $600,000. But he hates black people, and he makes, read that one more time. He makes black people hate black people.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Keep going.
Thou shalt not in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Right, keep going.
And not suffer sin upon him.
Right, and make sure that brother and sister is not sinning. Keep going. Nah, keep going. Oh, my bad. It's the end of the page. My bad. I'm fired up.
Verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge.
Not do what?
Thou shalt not avenge.
When the brother Takeoff was murdered, what happened?
Thou shalt not avenge.
The brother was avenging another brother getting pushed or shoved or punches was thrown or something. You know what I mean? So they was taking revenge. They were avenging, you know what I mean, something that happened. When gang members, right, they got gang beef for years and years. What did they avenging little poo-poo getting smoked? Little poo-poo got shot. You know what I'm talking about? Little Ray got, you know what I mean? So they're avenging things that are happening. And thou shouldn't do what?
Thou shalt not avenge.
Right, go ahead.
Nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Right, you shouldn't avenge or bear any grudge against the children of thy people. Who's the children of thy people?
The people. It's like the people within your nation. Like that, the word "thy" means it's possesses, like meaning yours, like your people, your nation of Israel.
I understand that. Make it simple. Look at before you speak. Look at the screen. Make it simple.
You just look at the screen.
Yeah. Right? Because it says how to handle family drama. Make it simple. You're what?
Child.
Nah, our
people.
But instead of people, our
nation.
Our. Go ahead.
Children.
Sis, help them out.
Our family.
Our what?
Family.
Our family. Our family.
I was thinking black.
You know what I'm talking about? Because when you see a black Hispanic, and Native American man or a woman or a child, you have to remember that's your family. That's just as close to you as your wife, as your sister. You know what I mean? As that little boy that's down the street, that's not your child, that's your child. Because it takes a village to raise a child. What's up, sis?
That's why I feel like taking every child that I see that does not have a parent right beside them.
Yeah.
Actually, that's true because whenever you go inside, like in Houston, when you go there and you go into the class, everybody's taking care of the children.
I'm trying to tell you because
everybody is like,
when you die, I'm probably gonna die before you. When I die, you know what I'm talking about? It's just, the kids are gonna be what's next to we get raised up, right? You dig what I'm saying? That's who you leave in your steadfast is a child. You dig what I'm saying? So why not take care of the children? It's our family, right? I'm just saying that's our family. We need to make sure they're safe from all the harm. That's why we need to make sure they're not in the Christian church. We got to make sure they're not celebrating Halloween and going to trunk or treats. You know what I'm talking about? Where there's cocaine and fentanyl and needles in their candy. You do what I'm saying? That's why we have to make sure to teach them their history, their culture, The understanding that the Most High wants them to have, and not to hate their brother, not to hate their sister, not to murder each other. You understand that?
Come.
All right, no sweat. Is that it on that?
Lies, bro.
Keep going.
Nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. You feel me? The children of thy people. It's your family. That's your family. You know what I mean? Y'all understand that? You understand that about family? Watch y'all be in school fighting tomorrow. Beating up on everybody. You know what I'm talking? Kabar said we family, but you know, Kabar said we was family, but take this elbow. You feel me? Come on, like I thought they was cool. I thought they was family. You know what I'm saying? Nope.
That's my milk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Baby, get your hands off my pizza. You feel me? You feel me? Y'all understand that? I know and understand that. Keep going.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor.
You should do what?
But thou shalt love thy neighbor.
You should love. What, you need some water? You should. You do over here doing it. You know what I'm talking about? You know, bring you some myrrh burning. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all want some water? Caviar, give him some water. Some water. Read that one more time, my bad.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor.
You should do what?
Love thy neighbor.
Hold that. Give me 1 John 5:3. You know how to love people? How do you love people? Oh, here we go. Here we go. He didn't drop the you don't want the water? Sister back there want the water. You didn't drop the what's it called? The mouse. You didn't drop waters. Well, what else you gonna drop? You can drop your shoulders.
My shoulders.
I'm trying to tell you. But how did you say love?
By caring for one another.
1 second. How'd you say?
By taking care of somebody.
I understand that. What about you? I don't want to hear from you, Caviar. I'm pretty sure you know what it is.
What was that?
Helping them, showing them around, and like showing them good people, and
Right.
taking care of them.
But I understand that. What if I told y'all you was wrong?
So, what was the question?
How do you love somebody? You know already. Put your hand down. What if I told y'all was wrong according to the Most High, according to God? I know, right?
Yeah.
It sounds right? It sounds good. There's nothing wrong with it sounding good, and there's nothing wrong with taking care of the people that you love. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. What if the people you love they do drugs? Do you help them do drugs? And that's taking care of them. You understand? You understand how it can get misunderstood? You understand that? But this is what the Lord said about loving someone. How do you love the Lord, and how do you love your people?
Can I get the scripture?
Yeah. You got that, Shimon?
3:11.
Huh?
1 John 3:11.
No, 1 John 5:3. I know, right? I just crossed y'all. up. You know what I'm saying? I gave y'all the Steph Curry crossover with the hezzy. You know what I'm saying? Because they was sure about it.
Oh, correction is love. What? Sister Costello said correction is love, sir. And then she said, I didn't hear the question, sir. So like,
I know. And correction is love. But what are you correcting people on? What is your standard of correction? You know what I mean?
Princess Masra also said the truth correction.
The truth is correction. Yeah, but what is the truth? You know what I mean? I want it plain and simple. That's why I went to the scripture. Hold on. Yeah, we going to the scripture.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3.
Stop. Hold on. Stop. And I said the scripture about 5-6 times. I said the scripture, so nobody knows what 1 John 5:3 means. What 5:3 is? Yeah, I know you know it.
Milk.
You do what I'm saying? It's very simple. It's very simple. So for them to still say that correction and you know what I mean, is pay attention. Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
It says what?
This is the love of God.
This is how you love someone. This is how you love God, and this is how you love the people of God, and this is how you love people. Okay, go ahead.
That we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
Keep his commandments.
That we keep the laws of God. So if you see somebody doing drugs, what should you do? Don't do it.
No.
Just say no. You know what I'm talking about? And you should tell them, like, you should stop doing drugs too. You're gonna kill yourself. That's what you tell them. You're gonna kill yourself. You understand? I don't know why everybody out here smokes weed. It's a drug. Like the Lord wants them to smoke weed. That's how they think. The Lord wants them to do drugs. But you should do what? You said what? Stop doing drugs. You do drugs? Okay, well, you told us stop doing drugs. You should just say
No.
What about you? What should you do? What should you do? I don't know what that means. Just say no. Just say no. Caviar, what should you do?
Tell them no, but like, or actually really tell them not to do it.
Yeah, because you're officer in the I.S.U.P.K, so you should be way more in it.
Hey, brother, you shouldn't be doing that because
You know
Most High
what I'm
said not to do it.
You feel me? And that should be enough reason right there, because the Most High told us not to do drugs. Keep reading on that.
Come. And his commandments are not grievous.
And his commandments are not hard to do. They're very simple. It's easy not to do drugs. It's harder to actually do drugs. It's harder to do drugs than to not do drugs. You understand that? She don't understand it. What's up, Caviar?
It takes out your money. If you broke, so it's like harder to live.
Instead of going out having to try to find drugs, you can just not do them. And you know how many families are ruined on drugs? How many fathers are not in the household? How many mothers don't have their kids? Just because of drugs. Because they did not say no and they couldn't say no.
Alcohol too, sir.
Alcohol also is also a drug. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be drinking excessive drinking. Let me say that. Excessive drinking. Is that it on 5 and 3?
Come, sir.
Yeah, go back to Leviticus. You should hold it until
I did. I was holding it and I just let it go. Was it 19 and
18.
19 and 18?
Oh, are we on 18?
We're at the end of 18. Thou shalt love thy neighbor.
A lot of people got family problems.
Come, but you know what I'm saying? But thou shalt love thy neighbor.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor
as thyself.
As thyself.
Right? I am the Lord.
Who said this?
I am the Lord.
The Lord saying this. You know what I'm talking about? And everybody. So when you have problems with your brother, your sister, your kids, you know what I'm talking about? Your mother, your uncle, your aunt, they're all your family. And that law pertains to them also. What's up?
Sister Costa said, love thy commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold.
Okay, sis. You're right. Yeah, excellent scripture. What?
What's the scripture?
Yeah. Let's see what Christ said. Give me Mark chapter 6, verse 29. Matthew chapter 12, verse 29.
Matthew or Mark?
Oh, I said Matthew, Mark. My bad. Mark 12 and 29. My bad. she was looking at me and I turned to her and I smiled. You know what you feel me? That's what it takes. You said there's a lot of people watching? A lot of people have family problems, man.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 29.
Right.
And Yahushua answered him, the first of all the commandments is...
The first of what?
The first of all commandments.
Right, go ahead.
Is, hear, O Israel.
Shema Yashala.
The Lord of our God is one Lord.
Right.
Verse 30.
Wait, read that one more time because everybody didn't understand.
And Jesus answered him.
Right.
The first of all the commandments.
Right.
Is hear, O Israel.
It says hear who?
O Israel.
It says to listen up. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Christ's family. He didn't say everybody. Listen up, family. That's what he said. You know what I'm talking about? Because remember, Israelites is one family. It's a family on the earth, right? Keep going.
The Lord our God is one Lord.
The Lord our God is one Lord. Right? Keep going.
Verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart.
You should love the Most High with all thy heart. How do you love the Most High? I'm not asking y'all. We just went over it in 1 John 5 and 3. When he read it, you repeated it. How do you love the Lord? How do you love anybody?
Respecting them.
We're not paying attention.
I see.
You forgot that quick. We just read it. Caviar, how do you love the Lord?
I love the Lord by following the law, statutes, and commandments.
Slow it down.
Oh, sorry. By following the law, statutes, and commandments.
How do we love the Lord?
By following the law.
How do we love the Lord?
All commandments.
Understand it? Y'all understand that? Everybody say, oh, you love the Lord by giving him a hug and a kiss. But you love the Lord by doing what he says. And he told us to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Keep going, Shema.
Come. And with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength.
Right.
This is the first commandment.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 31. And the second is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
You should do what?
Love thy neighbor as thyself.
Who is your neighbor? Oh, give the brother a hand. He said family. Give the brother a hand. You know what I'm talking about? Who's your family? Yeah. Who else? So quit giving them hints.
Damn.
Why are you giving them hints?
It's time to reread.
All right. Who's your family? Yeah. Who are Israelites? There you go. Give the brother a hand. You know what I'm talking about? Give the brother a hand. That's how. That's your family. That's your neighbor. You should love your neighbor. Just like at first you said you love God, then you say you love your neighbor. You should love your family. Right? Love them. Is there anything wrong with showing a little love to your brothers and sisters? Nothing wrong with it. Only reason why there's something wrong with it because the oppressors tell us that there's something wrong with it. That's because they kill their brothers and sisters. But we have a king that died for our brothers and sisters. He died for us. And Yahushua Mashiach, the king of Israel, who the world calls Jesus Christ, he died for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Showed excellent brotherhood. Excellent for his family. You dig what I'm saying? Ooh-wee, that's heavy. Is there any more on that, Shema?
Come, sir.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Right. You should love your neighbor. You should love your family. You should love Israel like yourself. You feel me? Do you love yourself? What about you? You love yourself? You should love Israel like that. Just like you love yourself. Would you let yourself be hungry? Would you let yourself be thirsty? No, right? So why would you let the rest of your brothers and sisters be hungry and thirsty?
One of the scribes came, and having heard them reasoning together and receiving it.
Okay. That must be the next. That must be what becoming, you know, so all right, no sweat. They wanted us to hear that. The Lord wanted us to hear that. The Lord was like, play. Yeah. Yeah. And the scribes came and they were saying something. And Jesus was like, what?
Cut him up.
Go ahead.
There is none other commandment greater than these.
There's no other commandment greater than these, than loving the Lord and loving your brother. But if you love the Lord, you keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
These words right here, they in red. You see red in the Bible, that means Jesus is something.
Look, he loves his son. I'm just saying. You know, you know how many fathers are not around to teach their son that? You dig what I'm saying? But here in I.S.U.P.K, we're different. We're unmatched. Why? Because we're in our kids' lives. We want to be in our kids' lives. We want to teach them everything that we know. It would bring me to my next point. Give me Mark chapter 3, verse 27. Mark chapter 3, verse 27. Right? How can our families be spoiled?
How can it be spoiled?
How do our families get spoiled? How do our families get disintegrated and broken up? Sis.
By not following the statutes and commandments.
Yeah, that too, but give me another reason.
Marrying outside of our brothers and sisters.
Yeah, but give me another reason. If you have a husband, yourself, and some kids, right? How could that family be broken up? What would have to happen for that family to be broken up?
A woman clinging onto another man.
Yeah. What would have to happen to your man first?
Him disobeying Most High.
Yeah. But I'm gonna give you one more chance. What would have to happen to that man first?
He would have to wander from the truth.
Caviar?
He would be kicked out.
Kicked out.
Yeah, like you know how the woman kicks out the man all the time? Like, or like we talking about scripture.
I just asked you a question. I told you I asked you a question, told you get the scripture, and you did not read the scripture to see what I was talking about.
Oh, I did not.
The book is in your hand and it's on Mark chapter 3, verse 27. And you didn't read it to know what I'm talking about. That's like a Christian asking you a question, giving you the scripture, and you didn't read that scripture, you just went on your vain thoughts. You understand? You just now got cut by a Christian. These people have been Christians way longer than you've been in the truth.
What?
I'm gonna ask you the question.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna ask you the question. So for you have a family, right? Now for you to have a family and for that family to be broken up, what would have to happen?
First you would have to subject yourself to them demons.
Find the strong man.
You would have to bind that strong man up.
What's like? That's what I meant. Like when you kick him out.
Nah, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I understood what you said.
It's not the great way to put it.
It's not. I understand what you said, but you have to bind that strong man up. That strong man have to be bounded up.
It's like what you said
Oh, yeah.
a week ago. You have to choose your words correctly.
Right.
You can mean the same thing.
Mark
It's
3.
wording essentially, because two different things can mean the same thing, but it's not the one you're looking for.
Right. It's always better to use the biblical terms.
I know what you're doing.
Why is it? I didn't even ask the question yet.
Nah, I know.
Oh, it's like,
What's up?
Oh, Sister Casala said that demons are like, she's confused with the question mark.
That's what I said. Like, it's like a man has to come to the demons, but that's what I said. That's why you asked that question. I know where that's going.
Oh.
It's like, if I, you know what I'm saying? It's like the bond that strong man, that man succumbs to them demons, and then, you know what I'm saying? Just like then, once he succumbs to them demons, that woman, his woman, no longer listens to him, but she's listening to the white man, like with that's how they bound us back in the 80s and the 90s and the 70s and 80s. You know what I'm saying? That's how they tried to get us out the house, like with Section 8 now, like the man can't stay there.
Yeah, but what if the man was doing his job? What if the man was serving the Most High and everything, and the woman still got the big out, but they had to bind the strong man up? What if the strong man didn't succumb to no demons?
No, lock him up.
You feel me? They bound him up though.
Yeah, lock him up.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not always happen to be a demon to bind the strong man up. Sometimes the devil's just a devil to bind the strong man up.
So then we lock the man up and then go to get the woman?
Well, once you lock the man up, the woman is without protection.
She's susceptible to a lot
Anything. You understand that? If you don't believe me, let's read the Bible.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 3:12.
3 or 27.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house.
It says no man can enter into a strong man's house. Not the white man, not another man, not the red man, Chinese, Japanese, Asian, nobody. No other man can enter into a strong man's house. Right? Because the strong man's gonna keep all the BS out. Right? No, baby, that's not a smart idea. You shouldn't give all your money to that. That's a scam. You dig what I'm saying? That's a scam. Don't do that. You want to quit your job? I understand you want to quit your job, but you know what I mean? Before you quit that job, I want you to find you another job that pays more, or you know what I mean, or the same. Before you quit that job, so that would
supplement that.
You know what I mean? That's the man's job. Assurity, protection, providing, guidance and understanding. You feel me? That's the man's job. That's what we have to do. You dig what I'm saying? You feel me? He's the glue. You feel me? You dig what I'm saying? Keep going.
Count on come. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods.
And spoil his what?
His goods.
What's his goods?
His children.
Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Excellent. His children.
Are you listening? Oh, shit.
What's another good of his?
There it is.
There it is. They give him a hand. What's another good, sis? You're excellent. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. That's her good. That's his goods. Those are his things that he takes care of. You know what I'm talking about? His car too, because you know, Judah. You know what I'm talking about? Judah get that whip with the rims on it. They be out there washing the car, cleaning the rim. Hey, bro. Hey, take your shoes off before you get in my car, bro. Yeah, I seen you step in some mud. Take your shoes off, bro. Clap them together, all that. Don't bring that mud in my car. You know what I'm talking about? I know Judah. You know what I'm talking about? When Judah get income tax, he can't just get the car. He got to put the paint. He got to put the rims. You got to put the system. You know what I'm talking about? Don't mess with his goods. But no, that's his goods though. His family is his goods. You know what I mean? So you are paying attention. Most High Christ, keep going.
Except he will first bind the strong man.
At first, he got to get the strong man out of the way. He got to get the strong man out of the way. You know what I'm talking about? That's why when we say when the sister be messing with has a man, and then she kicks that man out the house, the next man comes in is going to be a terrible, terrible person. He's going to be beating on the kids, beating on her, acting like a tyrant. You know what I mean? Yeah, you understand that? But first he had to get that man out the way. He had to get the good man, the strong man out the way. So that's why he had to talk to the sister and beguile her.
Like you said, that's why you always got brothers hating on other brothers. Like a female always needs somebody to talk to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But the brothers, they trying to act like they there for the female. That's what sickens me, bro. Like, even when I was in the world, I couldn't stand to hear a female talking about another man, bro.
Right.
But they sit there and listen to that just so they can just get that woman's box. And then when they get it, then get that man out the way and then get the box and then throw her away too.
Right. I definitely understand. You know I understand. You know I understand. You know what I'm talking about? We're on the same type of time. You feel me? So you know I understand. But first, that's why they sweet talk her. You know what I'm talking about? And then the next thing you know, Tyrone going upside her head once you out the way. But that's, you know what I mean? Hey, that's just what happens. You know what I mean? That's why we have to stay in the household and stay there and battle with the woman every single day. A battle, an arguments.
It's a judgment.
It is a judgment. It is a judgment for that woman not being faithful to that man. But also a judgment for that man for not being strong enough to keep his woman in check. You did? All right, let's keep going.
Come. Except he will first bind the strong man.
Right.
And then he will spoil his house.
He gonna do what?
Spoil his house.
He's gonna spoil his house. He's gonna rob his house. That's what they do in the time of war. When they go and sack some city, yes, take the spoils of war. You know what I'm talking about? His goods. You understand that? So when the woman kicks that man out and moves Tyrone in, Tyrone get the molesting kids, and, you know what I'm talking about, and beating up the wife and beating up the kids, and becomes a tyrant. You understand that?
That's a word for it.
Right?
That's a word for it. It's like if I could speak.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what war is about. You know what I'm saying? You conquer your enemy and then take over his goods.
Right. You're absolutely right. Now let's go to Job 40 and 7. Because what should the brother do? When a brother gets a wife, brother gets a family, what should he do? He needs to prepare his soul for temptation, right? He needs to be ready to fight. This is just for the brothers. You know what I'm talking about? This is just for the brothers right now. You know what I'm talking about? Don't worry about it, sisters. We finna get to y'all too.
Aguatian?
Yeah, Aguatian. You know what I'm talking about? We finna get to y'all too. And then we're gonna get to the kids.
You want Job
40 and 7.
40 and 7.
We're gonna cover all bases of the family. What's up?
I don't know what that means. Or she get with the YT man?
A white man. Or she gets with a white man. Or Arab. Where I'm from, I see a lot of Arabs.
Yeah, white.
Yeah.
She don't want to get blocked.
Yeah, because you get blocked for putting white.
No.
Yeah, now it's better that you know that. But yeah, where I'm from, the sisters will go sleep with the Arabs to get diapers for the babies, and you know what I mean, to get food, because at the bodega, or not the bodegas, but at the little Arab store, that's what, you know what I mean. We don't have grocery stores like that, big grocery stores. You go to the little corner store down the way and get all your shopping done real quick. You do what I'm saying? And the sisters there are asleep with the Arabs. You know what I mean? It happened out here in San Antonio, like what? It was like 2 years ago. I seen it. I seen the sister coming from the back. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to buy my little cranberry juices to go with my liquor. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm in there like woo, like, hey, you know what I'm talking about? Where you at? You feel me? And they both come from the back. I'm like, like,
how you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
And she started to walk out like she was like real quick and stuff. I was just like, I ain't buying nothing from this dude. You know what I'm talking about? I was upset. And I was like,
put it back.
You dig? I didn't put it back. I just left it at the counter.
Oh yeah.
That's why I messed up your good time, but whatever. Like, where's sis at? Sis, think about it. You know what I'm talking about? But she was already gone. I was like, it had me upset though. I was ready to burn down the stove. You feel me? That's just what had to happen because the man that she had, right, for the baby, you know what I mean, wasn't able to provide or wasn't able to do, you know what I mean, do what she needed for her. So she went to go mess with the Arab dude. You dig what I'm saying? Had to bind the strong man up. And the Arab dude, instead of talking about, where's your husband? You know what I mean? And doing business with the husband, you know what I mean? He beguiled the woman. It was like, you give me some of that, I'll give you what you want. You understand that? I'm not talking to the kids now. I'm talking to grown-ups. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Art. But this is what the brothers should do. This is what the brothers should do.
This is the book of Job, chapter 40, verse 7. Gird up thy loins, now like a man. I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me.
Go back. Read that one more time.
Gird up thy loins, like a man.
It said, gird up thy loins now, like a man. You know what I'm talking about? What does that mean when it says gird up your loins?
Man, no.
Okay. Now he had it right. What you gonna say, Shabbat?
They drop your shit. They drop your nuts.
You know what I'm talking about? Man up, bro. Like, you feel me? Be a man. You know what I'm talking about? Gird up your loins like a man. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be afraid to battle with your woman and win the battle. You know what I'm talking about? Pull out 1,000 scriptures. Call your camp leader 1,000 times to get 1,000 scriptures. And you know what I'm talking about? You feel me? You feel me? 1,000 times. Hey, it's like a certain. Get 1,000 scriptures and be like, yeah, like you pulled them. You feel me? You feel me? Keep going.
I would demand of thee.
Right. The Lord is demanding of you to be a man. Demanding of you to man up. Keep going.
And declare thou unto me.
And then you're going to be the Lord's. Because the Lord likes warriors. The Lord don't like no soft, cushy, cute brother poking out his lips, taking pictures, selfies on Facebook. You know what I'm talking about? But he does like warriors. You know what I'm talking about? Headbands and braids and boots. You know what I'm talking about? Boots, braids, and what's the last part? Boots, braids, and straight up. What the Lord likes spikes. Boots, braids, spikes, and
braids, beards, and boots.
Yeah, braids, beards, and boots. There we go. That's what the Lord likes. Lord be like, there she go. But yeah, that's what the Lord likes, man. The Lord like boots, braids, and braids, boots, and beards.
Princess Montserrat said, beard? Questions? She said, beard, sir? Just again.
There she go. There she go. Yes, beards.
He said, don't cut it.
You know what I'm talking about? He said, don't cut it. You know what I'm talking about? And truth be told, that's what women like.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing when he made the law. Women like beards. You know what I'm talking about? Women see men with beard, they would go, ooh.
Hey.
Like, he look rough. Girl, he look dangerous. Girl, you know what I'm talking about? You feel me? That's how they feel. Real talk. Real talk. He looked like somebody not to play with. That's right. Don't play with him.
Intimidating.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's like, you ever seen an intimidated Chinese?
That's an excellent thought process. I ain't never seen it. I'm looking at Kim Young. Shut up, boy. You know what I'm saying? I know you know karate and everything. I still whoop your out here, boy. Stop playing.
Sister Consuela said, concert, no more rats.
Naked mole rats. Rufus. Hey, that's my sister, bro. I'm trying to tell you, that like my sister's and my wife. Hey.
Oh, yeah, oh.
Give me Ephesians 5:22. Let's hit the sisters up a little bit one time. Oh, my bad. Hold that. Give me 1 Corinthians 11:3. Let's hit the sisters up one time. You know what? I don't like these.
What?
I'm gonna give these away.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, give him here.
So you gonna give me?
Give him here. I'm taking.
him.
I'm taking claim to him.
Hey,
They make me sweat. You can't wear
Well,
these.
that's on you.
You can't wear
ain't
these.
gotta say.
These are not. I give them to you.
What? You don't give me to the
That's the whole
sister?
video.
No.
Oh, actually, yeah.
I give it to the little brother. I'm gonna give them to y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
You feel me?
What do we have? 11 and 3?
1 Corinthians 11:3. Let's get on the sisters real quick.
You'll get my copy.
There you go. I see you trying to navigate. I see you go. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Is Tito in there? Yeah, what's good, Tito? I mean, Tazayar. Salak.
Oh, it's not Tito.
Yeah, it's not Tazayar. You feel me? Salak. What's good, Tazayar?
He's gonna check you.
I know. That I check myself. Salak. Don't even. Yeah, I don't even need to get the phone call. Salak, sir. You know my name is not that no more. I'm Tazayar now. You feel me? I'm an ambassador, sir. You feel me? Salak.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Right? We understand that, right? You understand that? All the men understand that the head of the man is Christ. You understand that? You feel me? Yahushua is the king of Israel. So he's the head of every man. You know what I mean? This is the order of the household. You know what I'm talking about? Why would Christ need to put why would they need to put the order of the household in the Bible?
Like you said, what?
Why would they need to put the order of the household in the Bible, sis?
Because you people would differ from it after Eve had discovered knowledge.
You said a lot.
What?
Anybody else?
I got confused. You said discover knowledge.
Because she didn't discover knowledge. She discovered evil. That's what the tree of good and evil is. She didn't discover the good thing. She discovered the evil thing. And it was a man that did that to her. We're going to get that.
I was gonna say the same thing.
What's like? Say it again. You said.
Why did they feel the need to put this in the Bible about the order of the household?
Because you get easily distracted.
You're almost there, sis.
We get entertained easily?
You're almost there.
Because then the women think they can be over the man.
You good.
I mean, I was gonna say because Israel always been militant. You know what I'm saying? They always had structure.
All right, that's good too. But how about because the woman is easily deceived? She's the weaker vessel. So they knew that she was going to be deceived, that she was going to be kicking her man out the house, and she was going to be being a tyrant. I can do this and I can do that.
Get out.
Yeah, she knew. They knew this. Christ's disciples, the Most High, knew this. So he was like, you know what? We're going to stop all this now. Put that in the Bible. You understand that? You understand? What's up?
Also, the sister said, Kasala said, Sister Kasala said, the woman is naive, sir, and Princess Masra said, he is a God. What did she say?
Yeah, he's a God of order, and the woman is naive. Just like Eve. Eve was the one that did that Adam shouldn't have listened to Eve in the first place. You know what I'm talking about? But Eve was the one that Adam trusted Eve, just like you trust your woman not to feed you pork. And what if she feeds you pork one time and tell you, no, babe, that's turkey bacon. You're like, all right, babe, I trust you. You eating the pork now. You do what I'm saying? You feel me? That's how it was with Eve. You feel me? Eve was the one that was deceived, but then she went back and deceived Adam because Adam trusted her because that was his wife.
But she was deceived with another man.
See, I'm talking Sam. Hello. Hello. What woman ain't deceived? You know what I mean? You think what I'm saying? Hello. You feel me? She was deceived by another man. It makes sense, don't it? What's up?
The person must have said because like children, we need order. So
Yeah, she's right. Give the sister a hand. Like children, they need order. Don't I tell you that all the time? You know what I'm saying? Because they're really children. They want to have fun. Ooh, sparkly stuff. Sparkly stuff. That's why everything they have is bedazzled. They're like bedazzled shoes, the bedazzled phone cases. Everything that they have is bedazzled. And if it's cute, cute shirts and everything, you know what I'm talking about? And it's up to you to be that, not a tyrant, but it's up to you to keep the order. You know what I mean?
I said gullible.
Gold?
Gullible.
Gullible. Yeah. Yeah. He was gullible. You said matter of fact, let's get it, man. Oh, keep going. My bad. Keep going. I'm gonna find out where it is. Where she
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man.
right? The head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man. Who's the head of the woman?
The head.
Her
head.
Her husband.
Oh, the head of the house.
Who was that though? I want you to say it. Everybody can say Ottawa and no. Everybody can say Ottawa and her husband. I want you to say it. The who?
The man.
The who? The what?
The man.
Say it.
The man.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. The man is the head of the house. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody talking about, oh, Christ is this and Christ is that. Christ wants you to be in subjection to your man. You know what I'm saying? That's what Christ wants you to be. Christ wants you to be in subjection to your man. What's up? What's up? Somebody must be saying something cool on here.
Oh no, I think comes along saying that you funny and real at the same time.
Throw out of sis. Class has got to be entertaining. But yeah, that's what it is. You feel me? Because you have to be like the man has to be a man and the woman has to be a woman. What is the word woman like? What does woman mean? Mm-hmm.
Come from man.
Of man. Basically,
Help me.
There it is. You think what I'm saying? So what would the woman be if she didn't have her man? Anything. She wouldn't be anything. She'd be a lost soul. Even these women now that have these high-paying jobs, $300,000 jobs and things like that, CEOs and CFOs, they're still lost, and they still need a man to put them to put the pieces together. You know what I'm talking about? Because if not, they'll be broke. $300,000 woman broke because she's spending her money on shopping trips and this and that and that and this. Or she need to be doing what? Somebody blow my mind.
Taking care of her husband.
I like that answer, but there's another answer I want. Somebody blow my mind.
Taking care of your kids.
That too, but blow my mind, sis.
Being a helpmate to her husband.
Somebody want.
Giving that money to the priest and prophets of the Lord.
Boy, paying them tithes. You know what I'm saying? Most high in Christ. Most high in Christ. That's what she needs to be doing. She needs to be paying them tithes. You know what I'm talking about? That's what she needs to be doing. Right? And is that it on that?
Allah, sir.
Keep going.
And the head of Christ is God.
The head of the Most High is God. I mean, the head of Christ is the Most High. Right? It goes Most High. It goes Christ. It goes Most High, Christ, man, woman, and kids. So who should the kids listen to?
Then you got Christ, man, woman, child. So this is the Christian. When they say Christ is
No.
God, Christ is
Yes,
God.
but no. Who should?
Christ has a cause.
What did she say?
She said Christ. Who should the woman listen to? I mean, who does Christ listen to?
Most High, God,
I know you know the answer, Capiar. I'm not talking to you.
Father, which is Jesus Christ, which is our King. He's the King of Israel. Man, woman, child.
Did he just say it?
Yeah, he just gave you
follows
the
the woman.
The king
The
of
woman
answer.
follows the man.
I'm just saying who
Christ follows God.
who does Christ follow?
God.
Who follows Christ? I know you know. We just broke it down to you.
Did he exactly just say it?
He just said it.
The king of Israel.
Read it one more time. Somebody want?
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
Kids aren't mentioned in there, right? So it goes the Most High, Christ, the man, the woman. Now, who should the kids listen to? It's a trick question.
None of them?
No. The kids should listen to the mother, to the woman. You understand that? You understand that? That's who the kids should listen to. You know what I'm talking about? That's why when y'all don't listen to y'all parents or to y'all mother, what they tell you?
You finna get a whooping.
Yeah, that too. What they tell you? When you don't listen to your mama, what your mama tell you?
Same thing.
You better go do
Capiar,
it.
I know you know.
You better go do it.
I'm gonna get your daddy.
That's exactly what they say. I'm gonna tell you. And you think I'm gonna tell your daddy. Now when your daddy come around, now furniture get moved. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if y'all understand that furniture get moved, but there's whoopings coming. Everybody finna get a whooping. You finna get a whooping. You finna get a whooping. I'm gonna whoop your mama. You know what I'm talking about? I'm whooping everybody getting a whooping. Where my belt at? You dig what I'm saying? I know you heard that before, right? I'm gonna get your daddy because I know your daddy don't play. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. Real talk. When you don't want to listen to the parents, to your mama no more, all right, no sweat. I'm gonna tell your daddy. And now tomorrow I gotta come in and move furniture around. Shoot. What you moving the couch for? Nothing. Go get the belt. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee tables getting moved over and stuff like what is going on? You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? I'm saying, you know what I'm talking about? That's what happens, you know what I mean? You understand that though? You understand that? All right. Now give me Genesis 2. It's not 7. I want when she was talking to the snake. I think it's 3 now. I think it's 3. Yeah. I think it's 3 when she was talking to the snake. What time is it? Oh, 34? Yeah, let's go.
Well, 3 and 22.
Is that what it did when she was talking to the snake and the snake told her that she could be a god?
Genesis.
Why you got somewhere to be? But you got school tonight or something? You ain't got school tonight.
Yes, I do.
You got school tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Is that it?
Right. Genesis 3:2, it says, and the woman said unto the serpent, may we eat fruit of the trees.
3 and 2?
3 and 2.
Okay.
All right. Let's go there. No, I know it's not 27. I mean, it's not 2 and 27. You know what I mean?
You want?
Yeah.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 2. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. Verse 3.
Go up a couple of verses. Because I want when they first started talking.
You want 2 and 24?
Is that when they first started talking?
Therefore, shall submit. Yeah, come.
Well, shit, we might as well do the 2 and 20. We might as well start at 23.
Something.
Go ahead, start at 2 and 23.
All right, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 23.
Right.
And Adam said, This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh.
Right. What did Adam say?
This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh.
Now, what does that mean? When he was talking about Eve, right? I know you know, sis. What were they talking about? He's talking about Adam and Eve. This is Adam talking about Eve, right? What does that mean when it says bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh?
They're talking about like people.
Yeah, they're talking about people, but what are we talking about this whole class? Yep. So when Adam told Eve, you're bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, what did he say?
Oh, that means like
Most high in Christ though, he got it right. Because your bones and flesh, that's what make people. And if we got the same flesh, we're family. Got the same bloodline, we're family. You know what I'm talking about? We come from the same mother and father, we're family. You understand? Most High, get our brother a hand. Get our brother a hand. Keep going, Shimon.
Found out one come. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man.
Right. She should be called woman. Hey, right. That's why it's important to read, Capiar. That's why it's important to read and understand what you're reading. Because you can read it and glance right over it and not even put the two together. Woman. Remember, we talk about this all the time, right? About the word and then the prefix, right? So especially Hebrew. So it says man and one man.
One man.
She's just like man, but she's not all the way a man.
She's
taken out of man.
She's man-ish. No.
Bullshit. There we go. That's bullshit.
That's the bullshit.
Whoa. That's Ross said. Womb, man. Like womb, like womb, man.
That's heavy.
Yeah, that's heavy. She's a man with a womb.
That's heavy.
Womb.
Give the sister a hand. You know, so most I ain't right.
Man.
Damn, I'm gonna have to do some research. That might be some shit.
That
might be something right. You know what I'm
telling you.
Ask tomorrow's scripture breakdown.
Dropping shit heavy.
Yeah, I might have to ask that in the scripture breakdown class tomorrow. You feel me? I need the breakdown. Blew my mind. Keep reading.
Verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife.
Right. So now he's actually given the title of Eve. Right. He said he's gonna leave his mother and his father, Adam. They said Adam didn't have no mother, no father. He was the first man. But what did he just say?
Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother.
So Adam had a father and a mother. That's a cut for a Christian. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And shall cleave unto his wife.
And shall cleave unto his wife. Now he's given the title of Eve. Right? Go ahead.
And they shall be one flesh.
And they shall be one flesh. Keep going.
Verse 25. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed.
Okay, when it says naked, it don't really mean naked. Don't blow your mind. Don't be tripping about it. It don't really mean naked. It means like
they didn't have they were dirty. They didn't have any other culture on it. Right?
Yeah. That's exactly what it means. But
they weren't. they didn't have the law, statutes, and commandments.
No, they did have the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why they were naked. They didn't need protection from the other cultures, and because they were untouched from the other cultures.
Okay.
Kind of like they were nothing. They didn't know what they were.
No, they knew of the law, statutes, and commandments. They just didn't know of the other cultures. And nor did they care about the other cultures because what they was in was the best.
Kind of like Thanksgiving Day.
That's
like the natives had this land over here and then got invaded by the white man.
Yeah, all that's BS. Oh well, yeah, they got invaded, but I thought you was talking about like Thanksgiving Day, like turkeys and things like that. That's all BS. I'm gonna bring that out of account. We got articles and stuff about the first Thanksgiving. How the first Thanksgiving was for white people. It was white people celebrating white people coming back from raiding villages of the Native Americans. That was their Thanksgiving, and they were thinking that their white people came back from raiding villages of the Native Americans, and they had a big feast. Yeah, I know it's history that you don't know. Yeah, we are. You remember your baby in this. I'm trying. You were told something totally different. I know.
The Indian sat down with the white man.
You know what I'm talking about? No. It wasn't that nice.
The turkeys from, I guess, or something like that.
No, yeah, it wasn't nice like that.
Nah, but I was just trying to make a comparison to like how the white man invaded the Indians, like how the white man invaded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Native Americans already was touched with other cultures. Yeah, they got a lot of their worshiping other gods and stuff from the ancient Assyrians. I think I was bringing out earlier about sage.
Aztecs and
how they would, because burning sage is what they say it's a Native American tradition, but they really got it from the ancient Assyrians, and then Rome used to burn sage also, but they got it from the ancient Assyrians also, because Rome was just Rome took everybody else's cultures and gods and stuff and remixed them to their own.
Sage and peace pipe.
I don't know about the peace pipe. I don't know about that. But y'all understand that though?
Go
ahead. Genesis 3.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made.
Right, go ahead. So when it says a snake, right, it's not talking about a literal snake, right? We black, we don't talk regular, right? If you call somebody a snitch, what do you call them?
A snitch. A tattletale.
Yeah, that too. A tattletale. Well, somebody snitch, what we call them?
She said snitch.
No.
Snitch.
Come on now.
What was the question?
If somebody snitches, what do we call them?
A rat.
There we go. We call them a rat, right? What do we call the police? Okay. Raise your hand next time. Everybody raising their hand, you just blurting out. We call them a pig, right? Now, what do we call a person that we can't trust? You just said it.
You just said it.
You said it.
I said it.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a snitch?
No.
Tattletale.
Yeah, but you said it first. No. Somebody else.
A snake.
A snake.
I didn't say snake.
You didn't say snake first? Oh. Speak louder next time, bro. Turn my headphones up. You see that Dave Chappelle? Yeah. Did the beat drop? He said, "What was that? What was that? Turn it up." Oh my goodness! But yeah, a person we call a snitch a rat, right? We call the police a pig, right? And then we call a person that we can't trust a snake, a serpent, right? Capiar, get your Google machine and Google serpent.
Oh, you like the Google machine?
Serpent?
Yep. SERPENT. Serpent.
It says a large snake.
Keep going. Give me another definition.
It says a biblical name for Satan.
Okay, give me another one.
Okay. A dragon or other mythical snake-like reptile.
Give me one more.
Okay. A slave or a treacherous person.
A what?
A slave or a treacherous person.
What does a serpent mean?
A slave or a treacherous person, especially one who exploits a position of trust in order to betray it.
So when it says serpent, what is it talking about? A treacherous person. Oh we. Did we just break we just broke the sound barrier with that one. You know what I'm talking about? So when it's talking about snake, it's talking about a treacherous. When it says serpent, it's talking about a treacherous person. Keep going, Shemawan.
Come. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God has made.
Right.
And he said unto the woman.
Right. And what?
And he said unto the woman.
Can I ask a question? Do snakes have gender?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
A snake don't have no gender. A snake is not a boy or a woman.
I never thought about this.
It's not a boy or a girl. A snake is just a snake. All snakes have eggs. Yeah. Oh, but it said he. So it's letting you know that it has a gender. So it first is a serpent, a treacherous person.
That's heavy.
And now it's a he. It's a man.
Ooh, I like that.
Keep going.
I like that. And he said unto the woman, yea, hath God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden?
Right. He didn't say nothing crazy like, hey, yeah, how you doing? That's all he said. Basically, nowadays, how you doing? That's what he said. You know what I'm talking about? He didn't like he didn't say nothing special. But the woman being the woman, I'm fine.
Like, I feel like he would have been like this, like how you were saying, like, oh, you sound like Christmas? Like that. Well,
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah. Subtile.
Yeah, like that. Like,
beguiled. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead.
Gonna overcome. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
Right. She had to explain, had to talk to him. Just had to. You feel me? When she should have just like turned away, like what's she doing talking to other men anyway like that? Keep going. Now she's gonna have a whole conversation with him. Oh, there it is. There it is. But it just started out with a hey, hello, how you doing? I'm fine. And you?
Verse 3. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden,
right?
God has said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Right, lest ye die, right? That's what this is what Eve is telling the snake. This is what Eve is telling that untrustworthy person. We can't eat from none of that unless we die. You know what I'm talking about? That's what he's telling them. That's crazy, right? Why is she telling them all this? What does she need to tell them all this for? That's not his culture. He don't need to figure out who's an Israelite. He don't need to. You feel me? He don't need to figure out that you the Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. It's not your job to tell him anyway. She should just turn around and walked off to her husband.
So I could say it's the reason why he went to the woman instead of
yeah, because Adam would have been like, whatever, bro. Do your thing. You're talking about, you feel me? Adam had dominion. Adam was the king of everything. the ruler of everything, everybody. You know what I mean?
Birds, trees.
And the people. Keep going.
Verse 4. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die.
All right, what did the serpent say?
Ye shall not surely die.
Oh, that's okay. You can come talk to me. I ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to touch you, nothing like that. But you just come chill with me. You said what? Can't trust that person. I like him. Give the brother a hand. You know what I'm talking about? You see how he understands though? That you can't trust that person. Everybody's not meant to be trusted. I like that answer. Keep going. You can't get mad at him for that. He's just doing what you did.
Yeah. I was just saying, I don't do it.
hey, that's real, right? It's like that. Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 5. For God do know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye should be as gods.
You should be as what?
Ye should be as gods.
What you doing listening to God? You a God yourself. Just like those Pan-Africanists, whatever they call them, Egypt swallowists. Tologists.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Sinetta and them. How they be like, oh, black woman's God, then now the clothes got to come off. You dig what I'm saying? As soon as they said the black woman's God, now clothes got to come off. You dig what I'm saying? That's what he told her. You black women God. You God. You ain't got to listen to the Most High. You God. Keep going.
And ye shall be gods, knowing good and evil.
Why do I need to know evil for? I already knew good. Keep going.
Verse 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food.
And it's not talking about a tree. It's talking about family trees, cultures, different cultures. So she talking about when she's seen the trees that the trees are good, or she's seen other nations and other cultures and what cultures they have, what they were doing. She's seen Islam and the white men. You know what I mean? She's seen everything, all the other cultures, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. She's seen all that. And she was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go do Christmas. And she did it. You know what I'm talking about? And she did it. And then she brought Christmas presents. Or she went to go do Thanksgiving and brought Thanksgiving back to Adam. Turkeys and, you know what I'm talking about? Because is turkeys unlawful? Turkey's not unlawful. But on Thanksgiving, turkey's unlawful.
So you mean couldn't Thanksgiving didn't come until the Indians? Did it?
Nah,
It was
did.
Thanksgiving.
I'm just putting it in modern day terms.
Yeah.
Christmas wasn't back then.
It wasn't?
No.
But it says in the Bible, I remember. Like,
No, not yet. It's not yet. It comes when Nimrod is. After Nimrod, that's when the celebration
I
of
love
Christmas
this
comes.
nigga, man. I love this nigga.
You understand that? All right, go ahead.
And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise.
Right? Because everybody that celebrates Thanksgiving, they think Thanksgiving is something wise and special. Oh, I'm just doing it for my family. I'm just loving the kids. You know what I'm talking about? Not knowing that they're letting their kids pass through the fire and their kids can die when Christ returns for celebrating that madness. Go ahead.
She took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her.
And what is Adam like? Shit, turkey. Yeah, man. What we making turkey for today? The cranberry sauce. Where you get this from? You know what I'm talking about? Mac and cheese. He's just ready to eat. He's not worried about.
Who made that cornbread?
Yeah, he's not worried about that. You know what I mean? He's not worried about all that extra, right? He's ready to eat. Like, man, he getting there tearing down. You know what I'm talking about? And he don't know that it's Thanksgiving dinner. But it's Thanksgiving dinner. He don't know that it's Mother's Day brunch. He just chowing down. You know what I'm talking about? And she's like, you feel me? Go ahead.
And he did eat Verse 7. And the eyes of them both were open.
And the eyes of them both were open because they would at first they didn't see the other nations. They didn't care about what the other nations was doing. Now they see the other nations like where they come from. You know what I'm talking about? They wasn't worried about what the other nations was doing because they was too busy doing their culture. They was too busy keeping Passover.
Passover.
They know Passover yet. I want this. I eat this food. But they were too busy doing Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, Feast of First Fruits. They was too busy doing the blowing of the memorial of the trumpets to even worry about anything else. Halloween, to even worry about Halloween. So they was doing what they was doing, but then now they seen everybody else of what they're doing. It's like, dang, man, that could be fun. You dig what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? You sure you understand? All right. Oh, what time is it?
8:57. Really, right?
All right, what's up?
So they probably got them in pork back then.
Yeah, probably. Probably a good old Thanksgiving ham that got Adam out the trees. Is there any questions online? Any questions online? Anybody have any questions in the room? I got that from General Hyman. Room.
But Adam and Eve, Adam, that was the first reincarnation of Christ, was it?
Yeah. Adam sinned? You ever pay for his sin?
Like,
Did Christ sin?
Christ paid for it.
Well, I mean, Adam was cursed, so I mean, we kind of did.
Put your head down.
Okay.
What was your question?
I said, did Adam sin?
Nah, like Adam, reincarnation.
Mm-hmm.
Like Adam and Eve, Adam was Christ before Christ was first.
Do I need to have that class on Monday?
Come.
Everybody ready for that class?
Come.
Okay. Obviously, all of them really taught.
He taught it.
He talking about he showed me because I was like, oh, and how the Lord was happy that he, went and like, was bruised and everything because he had corrected himself
I
before.
mean, that might be a little heavy, but
He talking about,
When he teach it, I don't believe he taught it.
he did. He tell it. I think.
Go to Matthew 1:1.
Matthew 1:1.
Go to Matthew 1:1. Shemai 1.
He did teach it. Oh.
I'm gonna give a little tip of it.
So you might teach a lot more of the
it's the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 1. The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham.
The son of who?
Abraham.
So read it one more time.
The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David.
The son of who?
The son of David.
Who's the son of David? Who's the son of King David?
David, Isaac.
No. Who's the son of David?
Jacob.
No. King David. Who's the son of King David? Come on, man. Who the kingdom go to after David died?
Oh, you talking about King? It's not what it is.
Solomon.
Solomon.
These are your ancestors.
Yeah.
You don't let a fake Jew twist you up.
Yeah.
Because you don't know who King David's son is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Solomon. I didn't want to say Saul, but I knew it's over there.
You need to know these things. Don't let a Jewish person twist you up, because a Jewish person know it. When they know a lie, they have to know that lie so they can teach it. Don't let them twist you up. Keep going.
Come. The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham.
The son of who?
The son of Abraham.
Who's the son of Abraham? Who's our forefathers?
Abraham.
Isaac, Jacob.
Who's the son of Abraham?
Yeah, a lot.
Who's the son of Abraham, sis?
Yeah, a lot.
Isaac, Jacob.
Yeah, a lot.
Isaac. No. Isaac shall thy seed be called.
He had a brother too.
Isaac shall thy seed be called.
And then it was
Not everybody. It wasn't Ishmael, because that's Abraham's son. It wasn't Median, because that's Abraham's son. Isaac shall thy seed be called. The story doesn't follow Abraham, Ishmael, and it follows Abraham, Isaac.
I got you.
So those are two incarnations of Christ. Read that one more time. I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but I can read.
The book of the generation of Jesus Christ.
What generations, right? The genealogy, the seed, the descendants of right where Christ comes from, right? Go ahead.
The son of David.
He's the what?
The son of David.
Who is the son of David?
Solomon.
So who is Christ? He was also Solomon. Keep going.
The son of Abraham.
The son of who?
Abraham.
Who was Abraham's son?
Isaac.
So he was also Isaac. Yeah, look.
Yeah, you gotta do that class, man.
All right. With that, I'll pass the class over to Officer Capiar.
You know what? Oh boy. Oh shoot. Yeah. It's over here. Oh boys.
Fucking troopers and goddamn it.
This is a I.S.U.P.K security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K started rolling off 125th New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come into the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. I.S.U.P.K means tenth in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the church department or teacher. Peace fund. Pure offerings for feast. Not mandatory. Whatever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Dedication. Hanukkah. 25th day of the 9th month. By the space of 8 days. Starts Saturday, 17th December 2022 for 8 days. And you can find us in the book of First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 22 through 61. And if anyone wants to be a trooper in school, start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And this concludes the I.S.U.P.K security announcement. And if everybody could. Yeah, why are you looking at me like that? You know, and the SAR, which means the face. Well, actually, Palm Hakodam means. Yeah, Palm Hakodam means to stand up, and then SAR, which means the face to east. What y'all doing? No, I'm just kidding. Are you want to win? Oh, sure, okay. Upon Hakodam, which means stand, and then SAR means face to the east.
We're gonna say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Ayah.
Shemka. Yahweh. Malakaka.
Tabah.
Ratazaka. Ayah. Aisha. Barataza. Kawa. Ayah. Bashemayim. Tananawa. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalakanawa. Kabawakinawa. Kasalakanawa. Kabawakinawa. Allah. Tabayinawa. Banasaywan. Abal. Awashayinawa. Mayan. Rad. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wahala. Wahatapara. La'awalamim. Aman.
What we said was, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. as we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us,
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Wait,
Alright.
yeah.
Like, is it sorry?
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Turn to face the front. Give one courtesy salute to the
Brothers.
the brothers. Men of Israel. Majin Shabbat. Majin. Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yada Matah.
Yada Matah.
Sorry, turn to face the sisters.
Sorry, turn to face sisters.
One courtesy salute to the sisters.
One courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel. Majin Shabbat. Majin. Barak.
Yahweh Shema Zamba Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Shalom Yahweh Shema Al Bashim Yahweh.
It's like
Yada Matah.
Yada Matah. That's dismissed. I got red lips.
I'm back.
The Yada Matah. Is it Yada
It's too
Matah?
young for your back to be hurt.
You gotta read it. You gotta read it to say it right.